Hello. Hey, we got a new update. Like an update. Like a big update. Patch 1.1. We got new stuff. Lots of new stuff. What all do we have? We got a new War Mage, Gabriella. Apparently she's from the first game. They put out a YouTube video showing all of her moves. She can teleport enemies and stuff. We'll go play with her in a minute. We got 6 new maps. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen them yet. But we got 2 classic maps, which I've played a little bit of 3, but I don't know the names of any of them. And like 1 time per map of like the first 7 maps. So I don't know. We got Order Bathhouse. We have Unrestricted Section. Don't know what those are. We'll find out. And then they've remixed 4 sections of the current maps into smaller Deathtrap maps. Patio Library. So I'm thinking just the indoors where Kalos' statue is. Hedge Maze. Maybe probably just the hedge. I don't know about courtyards. Back alley sewers. Ew! I hate the sewer section of that map. New traps. We got a beehive. We got an orc cannon and a web spinner. New enemy. This is I saw the video. It's a big fat looking bubbly grotesque acid dripping orc. What does he do? Slow but high HP. Ignores war mages and is worth 10 rift points. Explodes on death, disabling traps and damaging war mages and enemies with large area. On crystal defense mission, whatever. He's worth 10. Doesn't matter. Only appears in from unstable rifts and when taking the looming disaster. We got to look for this disaster distortion so we can see him. New skin, Minty Fresh. A new Minty. Oh, we got more things to do. More milestones. They need to keep adding more things to do. A new milestone can be found for each war mage. Cool. So more cosmetics. New threads. Nice. A complete suite. Okay, so Gabriella's threads. Multiple new threads to accompany. So new threads for the traps in Gabriella. Floor Scorcher. Turn the wall Scorcher into a floor. The wall into a floor? Why would we want a floor? Does it launch them in the air? It shouldn't. We already have Brimstone. They do the same dot. Interesting. We'll have to see why that's a... Why would you want that? New distortions. Adding more distortions to expand the pool. Furloughed. Sentinels cannot be summoned. Ooh. Price hikes. All trap prices are increased by an additional 25. No combo, no coin. Oh, God. Enemies that die without a combo are no longer worth any rune coin. So that does... Okay, I haven't tested out combos in rune coin generation. Can you still get your shiny coins even if it's not a combo? I bet you can, because that's a different mechanic. Too short to ride. Kobolds are no longer worth any rune coin. Oh, just straight up, you can't get... Okay. Missing money bags. Ogres are no longer worth any rune coin. Troll exemptions. Trolls are... So you can make it to where only orcs are the only thing at the end of your run worth rune coin. Mage training. Orcs have a 25% chance to heal nearby enemies when they die. That's fine. Can't stop, won't stop. Kobolds are immune to stun, slow, and freeze status effects. Hot commodity. Physics traps are 100% additional rune coin. Gah! Faulty parts. All activated traps have a 15% chance to be disabled for 10 seconds instead of activating. What? Looming disaster. An unstable orc. An unstable orc? Is that the name of the new one? It is. Oh, that's the okay, distortion to summon it. He'll summon every round. Unstable orcs does okay, 50%. New features, the NPC Alchemist Sullivan. Purchase elixirs with skulls to empower your next run. Only 1 elixir per player can be active. So you can bring buffs in, but only 1 per player. Multiplayer quick save. Thank God! Yeah, because my buddy and I were playing, and you can't save in multiplayer. So now we can. New station is near the rift. We'll have to check that out. To load their quick... So you can load from in... Oh, nice! Are we not locked to the menu anymore? Because when I'm doing a long run, I can't go do other things. I'm stuck to that long run. So we're going to have a podium or something. We can go boot up and... Nice. Nice. I think I'm reading that correct. I skipped it. Free skip choice during thread selection. Map star rotating for map size. All maps now have a star rating. When displayed during mission select, the star rating shows the relative size of the map. 1 star being small, 3 being the largest. Oh, okay. Traps. Spike wall now launches all hunter enemies by default. I'll take it. Added bounce count stat to the magic orb stats page. Oh, because people can't count on their fingers to 3? I mean, you might as more information's better, but like, why did we need that? Since there is a maximum bounce count on the trap and a thread to increase that bounce count, the community requested visibility on that stat. Who? Like, the time it took for them to write the request, they could have counted it. Okay. Troll archers, adjustments made to attack to aim higher to avoid barricades. This adjustment has helped reduce gap. All right, threads. Ren's rollback has been re-enabled but changed so that it has a 50% chance to reset trap blast after using it instead of the 25% chance after a successful reload. This thread originally triggered off perfect recharge, but it was not intended for a player to trigger repeatedly in a short period of time. Moving the trigger to trap blast itself, but with a 50% chance, is more in line with the original intent of the thread. I've never, none of that means anything to me. But that's fine. That's fine. Friend of the Dead no longer removes Orc Skeleton aggro from Sophie. Instead, it reduces Orc Skeleton health and damage by 50% each. Okay, I never pick this because if I'm chasing a skeleton to the rift, I want them to stop and aggro onto me. So that was always terrible. So they will aggro on you now. What does it do? They just lowered their health and damage. Oh, nice. Okay. Undead Hall Pass now makes Orc Skeletons always cost 0 rift points instead of having a 50% chance. Oh, okay. So you can just ignore skeletons if you do that one. Due to community feedback, these two Sophie threads didn't feel particularly useful. Yeah, well, it wasn't useful. It was scary. I want them to aggro to me. Bug fixes. Ooh, this is it. This is the end. Fixed an issue where enemies could walk through barricades with specific setups. That happened to me twice. And they fixed this last time, I thought, too. We could go through here and check. But clearly it still happens here. It's super random and rare. Fixed double... let me backtrack. I did notice, though, I probably would have happened to me more often. When you're putting a barricade down and little blue ghosties are going, if they start coming right through it, it's a goofy setup. Delete it and put it back, or double dip on that one with something, another barricade, and it'll stop them. But it should be fixed. Fixed doubled spawn issues when wearing a skin. Okay. Fixed issue with solo quick save not saving all the data correctly. Didn't know that. Fixed an issue with hookshot not applying a combo point while holding an enemy. Fixed an issue where life bats would rush to the rift crystal and ignore healing other enemies. Yep. I've had that happen a lot. Corrected the war... I didn't know that was a bug, though. Corrected the War Mage down to bar color. Fixed issues where enemies and wisps were getting stuck on certain floor traps placed on the platform surrounding rift crystals. I don't know what that one... Harlow's boom barrel upgrades to add hero trap now works properly for clients. Fixed the issue where ogres could become stuck in place performing their charging ability if it did not successfully contact the player. Never saw that. Fixed non-HUD hero portrait icons defaulting incorrectly after hero swap. The scramble distortion has been fixed and re-enabled. Oh, nice! I like scramble. Scramble's fun. Fixed various issues. And then I think there's also an achievement or a challenge or a threat. You have to do scramble, I thought, for something. Can't remember. Fixed various issues in maps where players could exit the level or get stuck in geo. Fixed various polish issues with UI. Okay, I already got Gabriella the other day on accident. So let's we switch to the YouTube select, and then we'll go grab Gabriella. That's all I've done so far. I haven't seen anything else. Okay, so we are going to come over here to the left, and we'll notice that the door is now open. And we head down. This is the new vendor. And he sells a ton of potions. We'll go through those in a second. Gabrielle, you come back here, you pick it up. Boom, and you got her. If you've got the papered bag skin unlocked, it'll unlock that as well. If you have your elite purple outfits, it'll unlock those as well currently. But I'm sure there's probably a morning, aka yellow costume statue somewhere in one of the new maps. And then I'm sure we still have to unlock her red outfit with some required steps. And then obviously the new turquoise, green, mint, whatever they are, have their own requirements as well. Okay, let's see what this guy's got. So these are purchased, and they exist through your entire run. You can only have one per player. So meaning multiple players can have multiple of these. All right, so For no cost, you can always bring a cleansing elixir. Clears any active elixir effect. Oh, so you can just come in here and wipe it. Got it. For 5, what's the most expensive? 5,000? 5,000 is the most expensive. The cheapest is going to be 1,000. Yep. Ability elixir. Secondary and special abilities both gain an additional charge. Nice. That could be fun. Oh, that could be really fun. Just so it's not double, it's an additional. So if you have something that has 2, you're going to have 3. Okay. Wait. Here's my favorite right now. I don't even need to look at the rest of them. This is it. I'm using this one. Melting increases War Mage damage by an additional 50%, so we will be at a total of 75%. Oh, that is awesome. Gain a 75% chance to cost no rift points on death. Ballista traps have a 50% chance to fire twice in a row. Was there 3? 3 now. We've got the arrow, the ice, and then I'll have to look to see if maybe some of the walls might be considered ballista. But the new Orc Cannon one that just came out, I believe, is also considered ballista. Start with 2 additional barricades. Ooh. Ooh. Bounce traps can be placed on the ceiling. Gain an additional 5,000 coin after each wave. War Mage critical hits will deal an additional 25% damage. Nice. War Mage and trap damage are increased for each free barricade not placed up to 100%. You can increase your trap damage by 100% for not using any barricades. So I can have a buddy go in with barricades and put barricades down and buy barricades. And then I can go ahead and just do traps. Oh, I need to find more people to play with. Burning duration is doubled. Oh, that's kind of cool. Because that does a significant... So you're going to get well over 1,000 damage per trap. And like 10 tile distance, 12 tile distance. War Mage damage is increased by 50% to frozen enemies. Oh, just right out the gate. Chain lightning damage from electrified enemy death is doubled. So that's like 200 damage. Organic traps have a very small chance to instantly kill an enemy. Some of these are fun. Override potions will completely fill overdrive, or overdrive potions. Okay. Physics traps launch enemies twice as far. That would combine with the threads. Holy crap. I wonder how far that actually goes. Poison damage is doubled. Slowly regenerate health over time. Gain 1 free thread reroll per wave. 1 free thread reroll. Oh. So when you pick your thread, you can just do a free reroll? That could be fun. That could be a good one. For 1,000, traps are randomly slotted and locked to the loadout. So you can just straight up have a scrambler elixir instead of the scrambler thread. Or not thread, but distortion. So you can intentionally get it every time. That's cool. Randomly slotted and locked to the loadout bar. Is that every wave or just for the whole run? I have to figure that out. Sentinel elixir. Sentinels become immune to all damage. Oh, that's cool, because then there's some maps where they just become an aggro spot. An additional thread choice will appear during thread selection, so you get 4. Chests are free to... Ooh, these are good. I like these. All right, we're back on my main account. Gabriella.
I was once referred to as the sorceress.
We want to go look at traps first. What does this do? That's a ball. What does this do? That's the teleport. That's the teleport. I don't want to teleport.
We'll need more combos.
I don't know what happened. Okay. Traps. Traps. Oh, I wish it would have given me all the skulls, or continued to give me skulls. Okay, so that means I have to go play to be able to get the traps. I should be able to get them now. Beehive trap, organic. The Orc Cannon, yeah, it is a ballista, and then the web spinner. So they're all ceiling that did we get all? That's all we got was ceiling. This drops a beehive that breaks open and releases bees that deal damage over time. So it's like 40 damage. Duration is 10 seconds. I wonder if they travel. We'll have to play with this. Orc Cannon. It pulls in a light orc and shoots it back at the enemies. 2,000. Damage 300. Reset 20 seconds. Range 2,000. Web Spinner releases webs that entangle and suspend small enemies in the air. Reset time 15 seconds. Hold duration so they're stuck for 5 seconds. I wonder if that's a new status effect. Or if it's considered still a ragdoll. It's probably a ragdoll. Interesting. Alright, so Gabby. It's a charge up. Nope, okay. So it has to make direct I was wondering if that trail would do damage. It doesn't. Okay. What does this guy do? How much damage was that even doing? That does some damage. Oof, so does that.
That's not ready. Not quite ready yet.
Do I need to have this down somewhere?
Gus
Ah.
truly outdid
Ah.
himself with this
'Kay.
trap. Truly fast travel.
So you can suck in everything inside that circle and bring it back to the trap. Nice. And then Z, the ultimate, will make orcs fight for you, I believe. Let's see here. All right, so the Scepter of Domination, the primary attack, a constant beam of damage over time that also has a small chance to apply Pox. What does Pox do? If I remember correctly, I think Pox increases the damage they take from traps. Mesmerize, Overdrive. Mesmerize forces up to 5 nearby small orcs to fight for Gabriella. Orcs will be fully healed and gain increased health and damage. Mesmerized enemies die at the end of the wave. Oh! Warp return. Can you get... Wait. Can you get 5 and then another 5 and then another 5? Warp return trap. Gabriella appears at the trap's location after using warp. Must be placed before the warp can be used. Yeah, and it brings the enemies with you. It doesn't say that. Arcane Blast is your secondary attack. Fire a high-speed projectile that deals high damage if it hits an enemy and explodes on impact to apply Pox to enemies within range. Pox increases damage enemies take from traps by 25% for 10 seconds. Okay, so Pox does increase trap damage. Warp. Gabriella gathers up to 5 nearby enemies and teleports with them to the warp return. Warp cannot be used if no warp return is placed. Cannot warp elementals or bosses. Blink trait. Jump while in the air to teleport a short distance in the direction of travel. The default direction is backwards when not moving. Holy crap. Is there a cooldown? There is. Okay. It's up there next to my profile picture. Whoa. That is insane. How far can we go? Let's see. We're going to start here. We're going to go tink. It's like...
Maximilian is right. These aren't very tall.
7, 8 tiles? Oh, that is cool. Okay, one last thing I want to check. Oh, no, there's 2 more things. Before I forget this one. Because I want to look at the costume restrictions. She's now a ghost. Ha! That's not what it was. I have ADD, I swear to God. There's a new terminal for saves. Where is this terminal? Right here? Quick saves. Multiplayer quick saves. Plural. Can you name them? You can name these. I can have different runs going? I don't know. It looks like you possibly can. That is cool. So I can back out, come back, and do different things, and then jump back into a different... Oh, sick! I could be over-exaggerating that. All right. The last thing I wanted to look at is the... What is it? Right? Minty Fresh. Deal 50,000 damage with Rift Lightning in 1... What the filth? 50,000 damage with Rift Lightning in 1 mission? Is it 1 run or 1 mission? Maybe I'm not paying it. Like, this seems insane. That seems insane. Kill 100 enemies with Proximity Orb in 1 mission. 100 enemies? There's a cooldown. You get 3 orbs. You can have threads that give you multiple orbs. In 1 mission. 6 waves, 1 mission. That seems insane also. Like, you're going to be building for just the outfit. You're not going to be doing your normal kill tunnels. You're going to delay the heck out of everything and strictly focus on using your proximity orb. Henry kills 100 enemies in 1 mission. Same thing. That's a little easier. Launch 100 enemies with gravity blast in 1... Okay, that's not so bad. Still nuts. 1 mission. It's got to be 1 run. Launch 100 enemies with slam... Yeah, you're just focusing on 1 thing. That's all you're doing. Bartholomew kills 100 enemies in 1 mission. That's actually probably the easiest one so far. Stun 15 enemies with 1 stun. 15 with 1? Are you gonna need? Is there a thread that makes the AoE bigger? I wonder if it. Jeez, 15. You gotta find some way to group them all together. All right. What is hers? Do I even dare? Okay, so her Firelight mesmerized enemies kill 500 enemies with. So just using her alt over time. Once you reach 500, you'll get the red outfit. Got it. And then teleport 100 enemies with warp in one mission. These really one mission? I should get these done like in the next couple days, because if these are one mission, I wonder if they're going to be too hard for most people and it'll get nerfed. And then I'll have bragging rights that I did it when it was hard. Or maybe I can't do it. Okay. Am I forgetting anything that I want to look at? I'm not going to boot up all the different maps and walk around. We're already too far into this. There's our stars. We got our 1-star, 2-star. Island Observatory is considered a 2-star. That is a massive map. Okay. Missing money bags. That's the new one. Yeah. Patio library. So it is in the library section. What is this? Order bathhouse. This is the new one from a previous game. So I don't know anything about that one. Let's check out her thing really quick. So that's already all done. That's all done. That's all done. The duration of Pox is increased by an additional 50%. Nice. A direct hit from Arcane Blast deals an additional 100% damage. So it's going to hit around 5k potentially. Warp can telepate 5 additional enemies. The duration of Pox is increased. So 100% duration increase on Pox. Nice. Direct hit from Arcane Blast deals an additional 100% again? That's gross. She's going to hit like a truck. Mesmerize can capture twice as many enemies. So you can have 10 slaves. Simps. 10 simps. Nice. I think that's it. That's it. I'm going to stop there. There's an update. That's a cool update. I really want to see the new maps. I'm excited. I'm more excited for the maps than anything. Then the traps. I really don't care about Gabrielle, but she'll be fun to play with. I like the traps and the maps. We need more maps. More maps! And I like the idea of the condensed. If they're slick and clean, they could do that a lot more with a lot of the maps. Yes. Okay, on that note, I'm out. See you in the next one. Bye-bye now.